private property.
The what?
It's a private property.
A what?
Private property.
Oh, private property. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I thought you said profit. I was like, it's all about profit. I mean, I would agree. Ow. Hello everyone. I'm no sun worshipper, by the way, but I have actually been putting off this filming for what seems like several decades, waiting for the sun to come back out. But I am here investigating sun worship. I'm in a place called Temple. I'm going to go to Temple Church, St. Mary Temple Church. I have been there before, but not with my new equipment, and not to discuss the things I'm discussing today. Here is the boundary of the City of London. The Temple area just over there is just inside the City of London. There's kind of a problem with the internet, isn't there? When you try and look things up, increasingly you're going to find a gatekeeper, a digital gatekeeper. Mostly people use ChatGPT, which is, your most popular lying chatbot. And so if you go to ChatGPT and you say, give me the etymology of the area, Temple in London, it'll say Temple of Solomon. And you're like, oh yeah, Jerusalem, Temple of Solomon, King Solomon, okay. And then you say, oh, Solomon, is it like the man of the sun or something? Is that sun worship, the man of the sun? Or something like that? And you'll say, nah, mate, nah, absolutely not. Well, nothing to do with that, don't worry about that. Then of course, if you actually do the real research, as in read books, you'll find that actually, yes, King Solomon has got something to do with the sun. If you bear in mind that Temple, the area of Temple is Temple Bar, the home of English law, it all starts to slot into place. King Solomon, so-called wiser than all men. Wisdom is the light illuminating the darkness. Proverbs 6:23, for the commandment is a lamp and the law is a light. Solomon came to symbolize the sun-like light of divine wisdom. You know how they say the City of London is very weird because it's sort of in England but kind of separate from England. It's almost like a country within a country. Well, actually it's similar with Temple. Temple is within the City of London, but it's actually a separate place. It's like a country within a country within a country, and presumably somewhere hidden in a cupboard is another country within a country within a country within a country. The inn's supreme body is its parliament. It has its own parliament, which is made up of benches, judges and senior barristers who are elected for life, and headed by the treasurer, who is elected annually. Each of the inns in the temple have their own symbolism. Today we're going to explore the winged horse, which is often known as Pegasus, and also the lamb and flag. Although it's private property and they don't really want people going through it, they do have to allow entry to Temple Church, which is a tourist destination. So I'm allowed to go through as long as I'm going to Temple Church. And there is no limit that says I have to go on a direct route. So that's the legal basis of going through here. So this is where we are, on the riverside. And you can see it's pink and blue because one side of this road that goes up is the inner temple and the other is the middle temple. And you can see Middle Temple Hall and Inner Temple Hall, which are sort of like private halls. And there's Temple Church. So we have to be a bit careful about the fact that we do actually need to go to Temple Church. But we'll see what we can spot along the way. So here we go. The sun is actually making it difficult to see. But this is a very impressive gate. The term bar does actually mean gate. There's the winged horse. Yep, this is some impressive gate right here. Because I've dealt with this psychogeography of impressive gates before, haven't I? It's there to psychoactively remind everybody that the place you're coming into is basically superior to your own mind. I mean, we'll see, right? The winged horse is actually something that ChatGPT will tell you, or even actually their own website will tell you, that nobody apparently really understands where it came from, why it's used. There are a set of theories which we can explore. We'll do that when we get to Temple Church, because Temple Church is on the Pegasus side. But first we want to go to the Lamb and Flag. And I, just to let you know, I pride myself on a couple of things. One, being able to spot undercover police from 700 paces, but also I can spot a Freemason from 800 paces. And let me tell you, around here, I can smell them. It's like a little clock tower. There's the golden lamb wearing the crown, the corona, and there it is, closed to the public.
I've been on nights, that's why you don't see me. Everything okay? Brilliant. What about you? Have you been here? Or you traveling?
It's got the two pillars, and the two pillars, of course, are representative of the Temple of Solomon. So no real surprise. I don't really think I can get too far this way, but I'll have a little look. A lot of these areas are the ones that do not appear on Google Street View, so very difficult to get any photons out of here, isn't it? And it's very, very calm and nice and polite here, which is because it's a distilled enclave of Englishness. And I do believe, although I've never seen it myself, that this is kind of like how England was designed to be. You'll notice it's very much like your own town or village, except there are no crack addicts, and the alcoholics are not lying in the street. They're doing paperwork in the offices. Oh, and a little platform to look over the garden. Wow, this is posh, man. That's some posh grass right there. Oh. So let's deal with the Lamb and Flag. It is something you see all over the place. There's a pub actually I used to go to when I was younger, called the Lamb and Flag near Covent Garden. I always thought it was a great, great place. And then I discovered something about the Lamb and Flag, because I thought, oh, Lamb and Flag, Lamb of God, oh, it's just a Christian symbol. Well, no, not really. In a way, yes and no. It represents St. John the Baptist. And St. John the Baptist along with St. John the Evangelist, are the two St. Johns, one of the principal celebratory themes in Freemasonry. St. John the Baptist and St. John the Evangelist together in Freemasonry, they represent the sun. It is symbolic of sun worship, and the sun, of course, symbolic of illumination, enlightenment. So it's why. So although this is a very, very nice sort of like country village, it does stink of Freemasonry. And yes, we're back. We're back to the central path that splits the two areas. So yeah, let's go to the other side. Let's go visit the Winged Horse. It's extremely peaceful here. These are the columns that you often see in documentaries and things. They like to walk amongst these columns. I'm not really sure why. When they say they don't really know what the Pegasus means, of course, it is like the horse represents the ground and the wings are the liberation from the ground. It's a metaphor for man's spiritual enlightenment. The only place in the whole site is sort of hidden. You can only see it from this part of the garden, or if you are, I guess, a private member of their little club here, that you can see, you know, what this looks like from the inside. But you can see that it is the winged horse in the centre of the sun. Clearly, the most celebratory part of the building is that of worshipping the sun. I'm here just making a little YouTube video about Pegasus and the Lemon flag.
You can't take any photos or cameras. You need to buy a permit to be able to do that. Because it's gone on a site like YouTube and stuff like that, you can't take any photos, or you need a permit to do that.
Are you sure about that?
Well, yeah, because it's a private property, and you need to buy a permit to actually take photos.
It's private property with public access.
Yeah, but it's still private property.
To Temple Church. Okay. Temple Church. I think we'll do a little wander around the outside, and then we'll go in. Yes. The private master's house. Right. It's a fairly basic numerology, isn't it? The 3. And you'll notice that each of the windows is also a 3. This is, of course, built by the Knights Templar, essentially, to be a defensive church. So this is, I don't think you call it a murder hole, but it's like an arrow placement or something. You wouldn't want to sit on that chair and have somebody poking a spear at you. So the round section on the end, it looks sort of fairly plain, doesn't it? But there are these 2 pillars and then some little frilly bits at the top. Look. Which are distinctly different from what you generally see in this country. You can see little bits of war damage here and there. You can see all the pock marks. And then, I don't really call it a portico or something on the end here. If you can see that. That looks like a grenade, but it's obviously the pineal gland. And you can see the historic bits. Looking very decayed. That looks more like an original. The segments are a lot smaller. There's like little gravestones here, unmarked graves at the back. Okay, let's go inside. Thank you. They do say that because this is the classic image of the Knights Templar, that when these images were discovered, the shield was mistaken for a wing, and that may have been the origin of the Pegasus image, or the winged horse. It's quite interesting. The two chairs that were like either side of the altar, very special throne-like chairs, just is so obviously for Freemasonic rituals. So obvious. When I asked the nice guy at reception what it means, he was, the look on his face was very like, chairs? Oh, they're used for weddings. Oh, yeah, they're used for weddings. The special chairs, one side of the altar, the other. Who are they for?
Who are they for? Oh gosh, all the treasurers, all of the senior people from Middle and Inner
There's
Temple.
a seat for the treasurer there. It says reserved for the treasurer.
Yeah, I've only seen those two really nice chairs used for a bride and groom during a wedding. I haven't seen anybody from Inner Temple sit on them.
Because of the religious flavour in this area, it would be easy for people to have a look at something like this, Mitre Court, and think, oh, mitre, what's that? Or ask ChatGPT, what's a mitre? And it would say that the mitre is the big hat that the bishops wear. But also, a mitre is something to do with craft. It's essentially a device by which you can get a perfect 90-degree angle. And of course, perfect 90-degree angles are symbolic of the Freemasonic pathway for improvement of man, right? Honing the stone and making everything 90-degree angles. Which brings me to Pegasus. There's some beautiful cars in this car park, dude. Actually, the nicest one is that one down there. We're going to have a look at that in a minute. But yeah, Pegasus. This is the Pegasus restaurant. The constellation of Pegasus has within it something called the Great Square. The Great Square. And it is supposedly inspiration for the building of temples, but of course very symbolic for people who like set squares, if you know what I mean. Yeah, the Pegasus restaurant over there, very, very posh. Oh my god, yeah, there's some lovely old classic cars. Look at this. This is possibly the most beautiful car in the world. I always wanted a Beetle when I was younger. Wow, that car, man, that is great. And look at this one, guys. What is this? It's a Citroen. Wow, look at that. Oh my god. Oh, this is special. Oh my god. Look at this. Oh wow, that really is something. Wow, it's even got the turner thing on the front, look, where you crank the crankshaft. Wow, that is nice. The Inner Temple. Wow, it's like a private car for the Inner Temple, the Honourable Society of Inner Temple. Wow. Oh, there's the crank. The crank is inside it. That is beautiful. I'm good. Are you alright? Yeah. Are you filming?
Yeah, no, I'm not filming.
Okay, I am filming, but I'm filming the car.
Okay, yeah.
I spoke to the... No, I wasn't going to touch it.
Okay.
I was appreciating. That's one of the most beautiful cars I've ever seen.
Yeah, okay. Private property.
The what?
It's a private property.
A what?
Private property.
Oh, private property. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I thought you said profit. I was like, it's all about profit. I mean, I would agree. It is all about profit. Because I think if they want people to film here, they want you to like buy a license to film. I think that's what they want, but they can't do it at Temple Church because Temple Church is a church and you're allowed to go to church for free.
I think they are same place.
No, they're not. We established this earlier on. It's because it's a split jurisdiction, right? So that's why you've got different security on the other side, right? Inner Temple's got its own security, Middle Temple's got its own security. Temple Church is sort of, neither of them actually are in control of it. It's sort of like a separate thing. But yeah, sorry man, I'm not bothered in filming you. I won't use the footage. All right, take it easy, man. Thank you. Well, there we go, guys. The lamb and the flag and the non-focusing camera and the weird winged horse that allegedly nobody really knows what it means, but we do.